Shalom Israel. Call Halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is GMS Arkansas. This is Stop and Listen. Coming with another lesson. I want to read a few scriptures from Isaiah, the 51st chapter. I want to start at verse 17. It says, "Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord Yahweh the cup of fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out." And we know the dregs is the worst, the strongest part of the when you're making strong drink. The dregs is the part that you normally cast out. It's the strongest. So that cup of fury that the Lord has had Israel to drink is the strongest part. In Israel right now, we're still in captivity. We're in slavery. So the Lord says, awake, awake, and stand up. You know, he's telling you, stand up basically from being drunk. And it's spiritually, man. It's not physically, it's spiritually. You know, he's telling you to wake up. He's poured it out on you in the fullest measure, having you being in this captivity that you're in America. Right? So he's saying, wake up and stand up from that spiritual drunkenness, man. And this is verse 18. "There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she has brought forth. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up." So basically, Israel's in a helpless condition, man. You know, in respecting that relief from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but he's not giving it to you yet, because Israel study, catch hell, and they pray to the Lord, but they're not praying it to the right name. They're praying unto these other idols, man. So they're in a helpless condition. It says, verse 19, "These two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee?" Right? These other nations, man, they laugh at you, man. They laugh at your miserable condition, and they come over here to the land that you're held captive in, and they can come over here and get grants, and they make money in the land that you are held captive in. They get rich, and then they go home. They send their money back to the others. Their people on the other side. They put their foot on your neck. It's the same as your slave owner. So they don't care about your condition, man. They talk down to you like, if they can do it, you can do it. So, it says, "These two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword, by whom shall comfort thee?" Because even the elect, man, we're gonna laugh at your calamities too, because the brothers are going out on these highways and byways week in, week out. They're teaching their people who they are. Israel continues to fan their hand at the men of the Lord, right? So when the Lord brings these calamities on you, the elect are going to laugh at 2/3 also, man. This is verse 20. It says, "Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets," as a meaning they're in a basically miserable. The condition of the cities are miserable. Even the Lord told you in Deuteronomy 28 that was going to be a curse. "Cursed shall I be in the city." So everywhere Israel is at in the city, they're cursed, man. Their conditions are miserable. Their living conditions are miserable. They barely make enough to get by, and then they cut each other always at each other's throat, cutting each other's necks, man. So this is a condition, man. This is a hellacious condition to be in. "Thy sons have fainted. They lie they lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net that is full of fury of the Lord." And that wild bull, when he's in a net, he's furious. Why? Because he's entangled. He can't go nowhere. He's trapped, right? And that's how 2/3 of our people are. They're trapped in it, trapped in this society, man, not having no way out. And it says, we read this scripture again. It says, our sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of fury of the Lord Yahweh. They rebuke the rebuke of thy power. Verse 21, therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not of wine, right? Because you are drunken of these philosophies, man. The philosophies of these other nations has been your poison, you know, and it's bitter to you. This is the reason why you're in that condition that you're in. You haven't came back to the power, your power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine, man. You know, you're drunken with those philosophies, man. The philosophies, everybody can be saved. Oh, it's okay to be a homosexual or a sodomite. It's okay. You know, those philosophies, man. What got you, man? It don't matter what the color of the Lord look like. All I know is I'm praising some God, you know. All that, man, is what got you in this situation. It says, verse 22, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, in thy power that pleaded the cause of his people, Israel, because Israel is his people, and then the elect. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. So the Lord is going to take it away soon come. Thou shalt no more drink of it. Right? What scripture comes to mind when I read that? Let me get this right here. This is what comes to my mind when I hear that. Lamentations. Salaki. This is scripture that comes to mind. Lamentations 4:21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Edom meaning in Hebrew, Idom, meaning red. These are the Edomites. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Right? That cup, meaning that cup of basically slavery, you know, anguish, misery. You know, that cup gonna pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall be made naked. Right? So you're gonna be exposed, man. You know, verse 22. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Zion is synonymous with Israel. It's Zion, meaning monument. When you see Zion, you're talking about Israel. O daughter of Zion. It says, thy punishment is accomplished, man. So this particular slavery that we're in, amen, it's almost over, man. And it says, and he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquities, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins, man. So the Lord is getting ready to visit Edom, man, for everything they've done against the nation of Israel. The Lord is getting ready to expose them and bring them down low, because they are in the power seat right now. This is their heaven. This is their kingdom. And this is our hell. But it's getting ready to switch over. So this is the scripture I think about when we read the scripture here. Back in Isaiah 51:22, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, in thy power that pleaded the cause of his people, behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling. So he's going to take this cup of trembling, this slavery is going to be taken away. You know, this hardship is going to be taken away from us, man. It says, even the dregs of the cup of my fury, thou shalt no more drink it again. It says, verse 23, it says, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. Who afflict us? Esau, man. He's our oppressor. So he says he's going to put it in the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, right? That we may go over. Meaning what? They put their foots on our necks, man. They conquered us, man. But we're about to put our foots on the necks of the conqueror. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over, man. So this signifies great misery is coming to them, man. You know, great misery is coming to the oppressors, man. You know, great misery and oppression is coming to the oppressors, man. You know, so that we're about to conquer and tread over the conquerors, man. That's what's going down. That's what's about to happen. You know, and with that, hope this was a short lesson, was edifying. All praise be to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is GMS Top and Listen, GMS Arkansas. Shalom.